Hello, welcome everybody to this morning yoga class. Today we will wake up the muscles and lengthen and strengthen the whole body for your day ahead. We are starting off this class in a child's pose. Reach your fingers to the top of your mat and gently rest your head on the floor. Take this moment to check in with yourself. How does your body feel? How do you feel? If it feels right, you can set an intention for today's class. For me, my intention for this class was to connect back to my body. Okay, now on your next inhale, let's round forward and come into a tabletop position. Align yourself, your knees under your hips and your wrists under your shoulders. And on your inhale, arch the spine, look up. And on your exhale, round the back and push the floor away. Let's repeat that at your own pace, connecting the breath to your movement. Last time. And come back to a neutral spine. Tuck under your toes. Grab the floor with your hands, spread your fingers wide. And then push into your hands, pushing the shoulder blades away, lifting the hips. Let's keep the knees bent for a bit here. Or you can walk it out 1 foot at a time, or bending both knees at the same time. Whatever feels best on your body right now. And then find stillness in your downward facing dog. Look at the top of your mat and step both feet to the top. And come into a standing position. Inhale, raise the arms up, open up your chest. And exhale, dive the hands to the floor. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Spine is parallel with the floor. And then step into a plank position. Chaturanga. And upward facing dog. Squeeze those glutes, open up your heart and your chest. And come back into a downward facing dog. Really engage your core during these movements. Keep pulling the navel into your spine. Look at the top of your mat and step forward. Come back into a standing position. Open up your chest, raise the arms above your head. And dive to the floor with the hands. Halfway lengthen. And step back into a plank position. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Breathe into your heart. And downward facing dog. Now step your right foot in between your hands and lower your left knee to the floor. Raise the arms above your head, open up your chest. Let's check your alignment. Your hips should be squared with the top of your mat, and you can slightly push out your right knee to avoid it from falling inwards. Don't arch your back, keep your spine straight. Reach those fingertips as high as you can, really elongating your body. Then on your next exhale, you bring your hands into cactus, squeezing your shoulder blades together, bending the arms. And inhale, straighten your arms out. Exhale, squeeze those shoulders. And inhale, reach for the sky. And last time, really squeeze those shoulders and release. Bring your hands back to the floor and step to the top of your mat. Inhale, come up into standing. Reach those arms to the sky. And exhale, dive the hands to the floor. Halfway lengthen. And step back into a plank position. Chaturanga. And upward facing dog. Breathe into your heart. And exhale, downward facing dog. Keep elongating through your spine, pushing your shoulder blades away from your ears. Now step your left foot in between your hands and lower the right knee to the floor, coming into that low lunge again. Square out your hips, check your alignment, and then reach your arms. Really reach for the sky here, elongating through the spine. On your next exhale, bend your arms into cactus and squeeze those shoulder blades together. And inhale, reach back for the sky. Really connecting your breath with your movement here. You can do this at your own pace, allowing yourself to connect back to your inner flow. Okay, last time. And release. Bring the hands back to the floor and step back to the front of your mat. Come into standing. Open up your chest, reach those arms above your head, and then bring your hands into prayer in front of your heart. Let's take a deep breath here before we continue, really connecting back to yourself. Okay, now reach those arms up and dive the hands to the floor, halfway lengthen. And now see if you can jump into plank, chaturanga, and upward facing dog. Really roll those shoulders back, opening up your chest, opening up your heart, and then come back into a downward facing dog. Keep pulling that navel into your spine to engage your core. On your next exhale, step your right foot in between your hands and ground your left heel to the floor. Bring the arms up to the sky and then cartwheel them, pointing to the back and to the front. Now let's check your alignment. Your hips are pointing to the side and your torso is as well. You can look at the middle finger of your front hand. Go as low as you feel comfortable to go. Keep your legs strong here and keep your spine elongated, so no arching of the back. Now let's straighten out that front leg as well and let's bend forward and reach your hand towards your ankle. Point the other hand up to the sky so you are creating a straight line from fingertips to fingertips. This is a nice stretch for your entire body, elongating the muscles in your legs and your hips while twisting the torso. If you feel like you can go even deeper, you can place your hand flat on the floor. On your next inhale, let's come back up into a standing position with your legs wide. And let's turn the feet around And come into a warrior 2 on the other side. Now straighten out your front leg and let's bend forward back into that triangle pose, grabbing onto the ankle, creating a straight line from fingertips to fingertips. If you have a hard time keeping balance in this pose, try looking at one point or try looking at the floor. Okay, on your next inhale, come back into a standing position and point both of your feet towards the front. We are going to get into a wide-legged forward fold. Make sure you are bending from your hip crease and not your lower back. Then slowly bring your hands towards your ankles or towards the floor. You can move side to side to loosen up and warm up those muscles. Maybe you want to just hang there. Do whatever feels right on your body right now. And just breathe. And come back up. Turn your feet towards the front of the mat and step to the front. Let's flow it out. Reach the arms above your head and dive to the floor. Plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. See how much closer your heels can get to the floor right now compared to the beginning of the class. Does your body feel looser and stronger in your downward facing dog right now? Feel free to stay in this downward facing dog or join me into a child's pose before we get to the last part of this class. Take this moment to connect back to your breath and back to your body. Okay, it's time to come out. Bring your elbows flat on the floor, tuck under your toes, and start to lift your hips. Push those shoulder blades away from your ears. If you are still in your downward facing dog, lower down onto your elbows and start rocking your feet closer towards your body. Walk your feet as close as you can. Keep engaging your core and pushing those shoulder blades away. You can bend your knees if that feels more comfortable on your body right now. Keep breathing. And step your feet to the back of the mat, coming into a low plank. And let's find your way into a high plank again. Push up your hips into a downward facing dog. Well done. Dolphin pose is not an easy pose. It takes a lot of strength and you just did that. Now round forward into a high plank and let's hold it here. Engage that core. Just a little longer, we are almost done. And push back into a downward facing dog. Let's take a breath here before we go back into a plank. When you are ready, round forward into a plank and let's hold the plank again. And push back into a downward facing dog. Let's take a breath and immediately come back into a high plank. This is the last time, you guys. You've got this. And lower your entire body to the floor. Place your hands next to your chest and lift your chest up, coming into a Cobra. Squeeze those glutes, open up your shoulders, and then sit back into a child's pose. Come back to your breath. Relax all the muscles in your body. Feel free to adjust your pose to your liking. And just breathe. Feel free to stay here for as long as you wish to. I am coming out right now. I really hope you enjoyed this class, and I hope to see you in the next class again. Namaste. If you did enjoy the class, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel to see more.